Hi there, Laurel here. Welcome to another Simply Card Making video. And this month I am absolutely thrilled to be the September guest designer for Create a Smiles. I love the stamp company. I love the owner. I love the stamps. So this is one of 4 projects I'll be bringing to you this month. So I'm working with this new stamp set here. I love these little presents. They're just so cute, and I love that it's all one stamp. I thought I had done this first part on camera and I didn't, but let me show you this present stamp. She brilliantly designed it to where there are 2 hollow images right there. You know how when you get a big clear stamp and sometimes the ink gets stuck up all in the middle when you go to ink it up? Well, she created this stamp so that's not going to happen. So that's why you have those 2 hollow images, but you still get the outlines of all of those presents there. So I went ahead and stamped that on all of these different background panels that I made with the Ken Oliver color bursts. And at the end of this video, I'll have a few links to some videos using the color bursts. These backgrounds I actually made on a live Periscope when I was showing the color burst. So I had all of these backgrounds. I thought it would be absolutely perfect for this card. So I went ahead and stamped that present with some VersaFine pigment ink, and then I'm going to carefully fussy cut out every single one of these. This is a very easy stamp to cut out. I wasn't going to bore you to tears watching you cut it out, but I've gone ahead, as you can see there, and cut all of those presents out. This is a embossing folder by Sizzix, and I've got some white cardstock, and I thought I would give the little panel some texture. So I've got these little circles, so I'm just going to run that through my Cuttlebug machine. You see all that marker ink all over my Cuttlebug. Lily thinks this is her little toy, so whatever. You know, it's got colors, it's got stickers from Lucas, markers from Lily, what can I say? But when I'm done, I've got that cute embossed image with all of those fun dots on it, and I just think it's great. It's very festive. It goes in with the presents here for this stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. I have never inked up and stamped on an embossed panel before, so I was a little bit nervous about this. But when I did all the fussy cutting, I had to cut off the bows at the top. There's no way I could cut that out, so I needed to put them back on. So I'm going to press really hard and cross my fingers and legs and eyes and make sure that it stamped good, which it did, thank goodness. I think using that pigment ink helped, using a really good ink, and I just pressed really hard. And so all of those images transferred right over those embossed areas. So thank goodness for that. You know what I mean? That could have been a mess. So the presents needed something to be grounded on so they're not floating out in the middle of the card. So I have some of this black and white striped washi tape. So I'm just going to adhere a couple pieces down there on the bottom of the card, and then I'm going to fold them to the back side of the card. This panel is going to be mounted to a card base, so nobody's going to see the back side of this card. And now what I'm going to do is take these different pieces, all these different designs from the watercolor, and I'm just going to cut them out and start piecing them in like a puzzle piece. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So to start, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this one down as a base. I'm using some very, very strong glue. I encourage you to use very strong glue for this part. You could also use some double-sided tape, excuse me, if you wanted to, and mount them up, pop them up that way. That would be fun too. So I'm going to go in and just cut out different presents from the different backgrounds that we created here and just piece them right in like a puzzle. This present would be so fun to color with your markers, do some watercoloring, do some paper piecing. You could stamp this and run it through your embossing machine and put an embossed design on the presents. There's just a lot you can do with this stamp set. I really, really like it. So again, this is just, I just took my time with this and just started piecing presents together until I got kind of a pattern and a design, and the colors flowed to my liking. So this is obviously more time consuming than if you were to color or watercolor or something like that, but I think it pays off in the long run. So we're just about done, kind of skipped over. So I've got this one final piece left. Everything else has been pieced together. So I'm just trying to decide where I should put my final present, which background I should go off of. And I'm using something called the Best Glue Ever. I have never used this glue before. I usually always use my Ranger Multi-Matte Medium, but I didn't have any on hand. I know at the time, so I'm using this Best Glue Ever. It's my first time using it, but it really seems to be strong. It's holding very well. So anyway, so she's got this really fun line of wooden veneers, wooden words, wooden shapes. She's got some cute coffee cups. You guys, if you know me, you know I love my coffee. So cute. So this set has hello and wow in it. And I thought the wow would look super cute with these presents. And she's also got this one little thing. It's got a little, it's a little circle veneer with a heart in the middle, and I thought that would look too. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I colored them up and adhered them to the little present here. But before I do that, that little tag, you see the little tag up there on the top left present? It needed something. So I went ahead and cut the tag out of one of those color burst panels, and I adhered that tag down too. The tag was getting lost. So I just think a little touch like that really made a difference. So the little heart here, like I said, the circle's got a little heart on the inside. So I'm going to color in that heart by using my Wink of Stella glitter pen. I have a red glitter pen. So I'm going to color in that heart with some red. And then I'll end up adhering that down to one of the presents here shortly. Then I thought the Wow veneer would be super cute. So I'm going to go in with two different color Wink of Stellas. I've got the one that's purple and the red again. If you don't have the color of Wink of Stellas, that's okay. Color your word veneer in with markers, and then you can go over the top of it with a Wink of Stella in clear, or you can go over the top of it with glossy accents if you want to give it a shine. There are other options. I just have the colors here, so I just went ahead and used these, but there are other options that you can do here to get the same look. So I'm just swiping on a little bit more purple. I love the glitter, the glittery shine that it leaves behind. So I'm going to give that a couple seconds to dry before I move on to the next step here. Again, I'm going to adhere that down with this. Look, I took the lid off. Hello, that could have been bad. So I'm going to put a couple dabs of this best glue ever. Well, I put quite a bit of dabs, didn't I? I want to make sure that doesn't go anywhere, and I'm just going to adhere that down right over there to the top. And then I'm going to take my acrylic block and set it over the top just to give that weight so it can dry. And then we're almost done. So I've got a top folding card that's 4.25 by 5.5, excuse me, and I'm just going to mount that panel right on top there. I just think those fun, watery colored panel presents are just so cute. This set is really, really fun. I like that it's big too, so it can take up your whole entire card front, which is really nice. It's a really nice focal point for the card there. So that's it. This is my first project for my guest designing over at Creative Smiles, and I'm so excited to be here. And of course, I will be back with 3 more projects this month. And here's a close-up of the card I made in today's video. And as I mentioned before, I've got 3 other videos that show you about the color burst. If you want to click on the link up there on the right-hand side, you can check them out. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you by just clicking on that subscribe button down there in the right-hand corner, right there, where it says click here to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.